Hello everyone. Today we're once again testing film emulation plugins. Despite all the advancements in digital camera technology, film remains popular in high-end video production. Many qualities make the film look appealing, but shooting on real film is prohibitively expensive and out of reach for most filmmakers, so we have to rely on digital film emulation methods. And the tools for film emulation have improved dramatically over the years. In the last 5 years, we've seen an explosion of film emulation plugins and utilities. Last year, we released a video comparing some of the most popular film emulation methods. Today, we're making a follow-up for a couple of reasons. First, the most recent update to the Filmbox plugin, which many consider the best film emulation tool on the market. The update brings updated color science, new stock emulations, and effects. And the second reason is the release of Genesis, a new film emulation plugin developed by Cullen Kelly, with the involvement of veteran color scientist Mitch Bogdanowicz and cinematographer Steve Yedlin, who you might know from his display prep demo. We wanted to see how Genesis compares to Filmbox and other emulation methods, and whether it justifies the higher price tag. We also included DaVinci Resolve's built-in film look creator, which wasn't available when we made our last video. Just a heads up, we're using the trial version of Genesis, so you'll notice watermarks. As in our previous video, we'll be using Kodak 250D and 2383 print stock as the point comparison, since testing every stock combination would make this video far too long. The clips were shot on the Sony a7S III, balanced and exposed before applying plugins to keep things consistent. We also made small contrast adjustments afterward to match the tonal ranges more closely between different plugins. This video is not sponsored, but if you'd like to support the channel, you can like this video and check out our store, Cinema Tools, where you can find LUT packs individually profiled for different camera sensors with improved color, film emulation LUTs, and camera utility LUTs. After the tests, we'll provide our thoughts on each plugin. Film Look Creator is a great tool included with DaVinci Resolve Studio. It has all the essential effects for film emulation, but it doesn't quite deliver the nuance of paid plugins. It comes with several color presets, and the closest to traditional film stocks is Rochester, which we used in all our tests. While it has some film-like characteristics, it feels more like an inspired look than a specific stock emulation. Dehancer's strongest point is the effects. The grain looks excellent, and it includes halation, bloom, gateweave, and overscan that feel very convincing. The biggest drawback is the color consistency. In Dehancer, it doesn't really matter whether you're using the built-in camera profiles or applying your own LUT before the plugin. The color effects are processed in Rec. 709 color space. It can also run in DaVinci Wide Gamut, though it's likely not a fully accurate DWG implementation. Still, we preferred it for its cleaner color separation. One of the frustrations in Dehancer is that film stock presets don't match real-world behavior. For example, there's a distinct difference between Kodak 50D and 250D in Dehancer, with 250D appearing bluer and more saturated than 50D. In reality, those stocks differ mainly in sensitivity to light. The same applies to Kodak 200T or 500T presets, which have a warm tint, even though tungsten-balanced stocks should appear neutral under proper lighting. Modern film negatives are designed to be neutral, with the print stock usually providing the color tint. Another issue is when using the stock presets with 2383 print film, the image is too desaturated in the default settings, particularly the greens. We added a saturation boost in all tests to match to other plugins. Perhaps the profiles in Dehancer are intentionally stylized, but this makes consistency harder to maintain across shots compared to Filmbox or Genesis. When comparing Filmbox and Genesis directly, it's hard to call a clear winner. Both produce excellent color, and with minor adjustments, they can be nearly indistinguishable. Genesis's grain looks slightly more natural to our eyes, and its halation feels more accurate. But we also really liked how Filmbox handles halation. It softens and blurs highlight edges in a very natural way, and you can customize it even further if you want. Filmbox is also a lot more modular. You can use it for just the negative, for the print stock, or even for the effects alone. Each element can be fine-tuned individually, which gives you a lot of control. Genesis, on the other hand, is much more restrictive. It only works as a full film emulation, so film negative and print stock are always on and cannot be disabled. You can turn effects on or off and adjust their strength, but that's about it. It feels like Genesis was designed to focus more on accuracy and consistency rather than flexibility. Ultimately, the choice depends on your workflow and priorities. If you value control and customization, Filmbox is hard to beat. If you want accuracy and a more film-like locked-in approach, Genesis might be worth the investment, although it's hard to justify at the current price difference. Dehancer's strongest point is the film grain, and the quality of other effects is good overall. The biggest issue is the color. It requires more effort to make it look good. Also, Film Look Creator can be a viable alternative. Our own Cinema Tools LUTs are an affordable option that can work anywhere, except you'll need to rely on external grain and halation emulations. It's great to have so many options to choose from, and we hope these plugins continue to evolve and improve. Let us know in the comments which one you prefer, and as always, thanks for watching.